Hello and welcome to CatVision 6 News. I'm Brandon Hofstra.
Hi, I'm Cody Krelchek.
Students came back to Wayne State to a 9.3% tuition increase this fall. A previous tuition freeze had held the per credit hour price at $140, and now it will cost students $153 a credit hour, as well as $246 per online credit hour. The Nebraska State College Board also awarded a 9% increase to Chancellor Stan Carpenter's salary, bringing it up to over $250,000 a year. We went out to ask the people at Wayne State College what they thought about the tuition increase.
College is pretty much it's really expensive, so it's kind of pointless. I think it's pointless to make people pay more and then pile books and everything on top of that, and it's just more than what you can even afford, and some people can't afford to pay that out of pocket and stuff, so they have to take out loans and everything, so it just doesn't really help people out, I don't think, a whole lot.
Kind of sucks because it's my first year and I thought all my scholarships would cover it when it was cheaper, and now that it went up, it's I still have to pay some more.
Well, as a 20-year-old kid trying to struggle to pay college, it's definitely doesn't make it easier on my life, and you struggle to get by.
I'll be honest, I kind of hate it. I wish they would have just done away with that. There's honestly no reason, so.
I don't mind it because, relatively speaking, a lot of other colleges are more expensive, and so 9% is really going to still keep the college reasonable without, increasing loans too much.
I didn't like it too much since I had to pay for my own college and all.
It's more money. I'm not crazy about it, but it's totally worth it.
I think it's a good thing because, like she said earlier, most colleges around here, they do have a really expensive tuition, and ours is pretty much the cheapest one in state. It doesn't really affect me too much because I do have scholarships that pay for everything. So
I think it's kind of absurd, I guess. It's just, I don't know, it's a lot more money for everything now.
I didn't really like it because I have to pay for college myself.
The truth, I didn't even realize it went up. So I guess it's all the same to me. You got to pay for it, so you got to do what you got to do.
I did not know that, but in a way, I do not like it. It's kind of hard to pay for it. I had to take out loans, and I just found out today that I did not qualify for work study, so it made it a little more harder.
I'm not a huge fan of it because it's more that I'm gonna have to pay after college and all that.
I didn't really look too much into it, but now that you do say something, I'm kind of interested about it, so I'll probably have to look more into it.
I honestly do not like it because then I have to take out more loans, more money, and it's just more of a hassle for all of us students with the hassle of taking out loans.
One of the first public decisions that our new president, Dr. Modest Ramus, had to make concerned the landscaping surrounding Benthack Hall. The WSC Foundation was working with a donor and a local company, Country Nursery, to put in regular fescue lawn where a prairie grass garden had been growing. When campus committee heard about the possible loss of their prairie grass garden, they used social media to ask students, faculty, and staff to write to Dr. Ramus and express their opinion on whether the natural prairie grass should stay or go. People had been concerned about the plants would cause allergies and that they smelled. Others talked about the uniqueness of the prairie grass garden. After consulting with the campus committee, Ramus decided to keep the prairie grass and add additional educational signage. Campus food provider Chartwells has begun making changes that include new hours and new food choices. Jitters is now open again in the library and includes red mango frozen yogurt and smoothies. Starbucks coffee is being served there and a variety of to-go food choices. Chartwells is running a to-go cup promotion would significantly lower the cost of beverages including pop or coffee. Here are the hours for Jitters, Cat's Corner, and the main dining hall. We wanted to know what you thought about Red Mango, so we took the streets to ask your words.
I think it's pretty great. It's a little overpriced, but I love it.
Well, this is, I guess, my second time coming here. I got a berry banana smoothie the first time. It's pretty good, and this time I decided to try the yogurt, and from a couple bites I've had, I like it. So
it's my first time being here, and I think it tastes pretty good.
Red mango's pretty okay. It's got a lot of really good flavors. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it if you want to splurge, I'll be honest.
I like it. It's something new. My hometown in Nebraska had it, and then it went away because it closed. So having it here is really nice, and it's a quick snack to get.
I actually really like it. I kind of wish there was like a little more choices, but the white peach is pretty good.
I feel like it's great, but I don't know. I wish there was more choices here, like how there was at Jitters and everything.
Lindau Drive is now open to vehicles, but it's a surprising ride. Here's what we know.
When Lindale Drive was opened for traffic, the speed table and dips that were installed took some drivers by surprise. The purpose of the project was to slow drivers down and increase pedestrian safety. A speed table is larger than a speed bump, so Head of Security Jason Mersney has this message for all who frequent Lindale Drive.
Slow down.
For the safety of your car's axle and the pedestrians on Lindale Drive, please maintain a slow speed.
There are plans to put additional signage in as soon as possible. Bowen Hall is expected to be the next stop on Wayne's 10-year plan of renovating all buildings on campus. The outside of the building will remain, but renovations will take place inside the hall. Expect to see changes in the lobbies, including updated furniture and a more modern look. Schemer Associates have teamed with Trainer Architects to help plan WSC's renovation for the hall. Representatives from both companies will meet when students, faculty, and staff to discuss what improvements could be made to Bowen Hall. The next stop in the process will be for the firms to submit plans for WSC. This plan could happen as early as 2016. The annual art show is going on now at the Nordstrom Gallery in the Fine Arts Building. Jordan has more.
The new school year brings around the annual Fall Faculty Art Show. This show exhibits new work from all the faculty in the art department, including Wayne Anderson. Wayne Anderson entered in a few new prints.
Just Hosta and above that is Leslie, and I did that one simply because I took the picture of Leslie several years ago during a performance piece, and when I saw the hosta in our garden, I saw the kind of similarity of shapes and the kind of movement, and her dress was green and things like that, so I tried to kind of juxtapose those.
The Nordstrom Gallery is continuously updating the pieces. Look forward to more and interesting exhibits to come.
The gallery is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The next show will be on September 30th. History is in the making. A timeline of Wayne, Nebraska is being placed in the Wayne Public Library on September 25th at 10 a.m. during the Wayne Chamber of Commerce Coffee. History and graphic design majors from Wayne State College created the timeline last spring as a service learning project. The timeline features pictures and events of history in the city of Wayne and will be on permanent display at the library. It was an explosive weekend in Wayne State College sports. Cody Kralichek reports.
The Wayne State College football team had an explosive conference win over Northern State on Parents' Night Saturday evening at Bob Cunningham Field. It was a tug-of-war battle between the Wildcats and Wolves, but the Wildcats came through with the final score of 34-27. Top player of the Wildcats was redshirt freshman Taylor Reedy with a total of 307 yards and 4 touchdowns. The Wildcats will be on the road this week visiting University of Mary. Also on Saturday, the Wayne State soccer team traveled to Fayette, Iowa to take on Upper Iowa. It was a close game between the Wildcats and Peacocks, but in the end, Upper Iowa took the win with the final score of 3-2. Josie Brown led the team with 6 total shots. The Wildcats will be back home this Saturday to take on Northern State. Last night, our number 5 Wayne State volleyball team took on number 22 Augustana University at Rice Auditorium. It was a back-and-forth game, but number 22 Augie won it all in the 4th set, winning 3 out of the 4 sets. Top players for the Wildcats were senior Katie Hughes and junior Michaela Masadi. Each had double-doubles for the Wildcats. The Wildcats will be home again Friday to take on 22nd ranked in the nation, Winona State, at 7 p.m.
How about them Cats, right?
It was a pretty impressive weekend.
Yeah, see if they can keep it up.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching CatVision 6 News. I'm Brandon Hofstra.
And I'm Cody Kralichek.
Have a good one.